The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ready. 43 rail. Ready, ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll go play action with Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Love. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
Set.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Carlson's kick is good. And the Packers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, Lion. 13, Luke.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. This is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7.
Claws, 10.
They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Here we go, set.
On play action, Love. He's got it at the 3. And this won't be a touchdown, but it will be a first down as they're able to get the conversion and set up first and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting in.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Great job.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's into traffic, but taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
Ready, break.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Set. Ready, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This is caught down that right sideline. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
So after 1,
In the first quarter, with the score, Packers 10.
they'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Set, cut.
From the gun, here's a handoff. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
On the ready. Ready, ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Set, cut.
3rd and 9.
Red, yellow. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ball security a must in these conditions. Fair catch called for and taken without issue. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Lawrence. This one complete to Bateman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Now a handoff, Etienne, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there. Difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out.
Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Ready.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. Whoa! And he's going to have the 1st down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
I remember early in my career, Mike, this was only just starting to kind of become in vogue. Receivers would maybe get a few carries a year at most. Now, It's become commonplace throughout the NFL, and watching these results, I kind of get it. I wish we had gotten them involved as runners maybe a little bit sooner.
Come on, set.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Down.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
52 blaster. Hut, hut.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
Okay, ready? Set.
Back to throw is Love. And that is incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Let's go.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Safe right.
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now on 2nd down. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down.
Red on red.
To throw is Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Red, 23. Go, let's go.
Lawrence now. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, easy, route.
Throwing is Lawrence. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Jacksonville.
Take right open. Hey.
Now here's Lawrence. He keeps it himself. Trevor avoids the hit, takes a slide, but also picks up a first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Now a screen set up for ETN. And he's going to be taken down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
Hey, kill! Lisa 24.
To throw is Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him,
and he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his first touchdown this year. Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 10-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Love to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll get this very close to a first down. A nice run there. Will just end up a little bit short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love.
Ready.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
Green Jack. Ready.
Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return.
With the score, Packers 10, Jaguars 7.
All right, Coach, thank you. The snow continuing to fall as we ready ourselves for the second half to follow.
Set to kick off.
Well, this snow not abating at all. If anything, might be coming down a little bit harder as we are underway here in the third. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, run!
On the give, it's ETN. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and 7.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, kill.
Now Lawrence. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9.
11, Agate.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You get so caught up defending all of these weapons all over the field, and it's sometimes really easy to forget about the back. And in this case, the quarterback does a nice job just dropping the ball off in his check down, and he lets him do the rest.
Bateman is the motion man. They go play action for Lawrence. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
Red on red. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Go. 30 left.
2nd down, Lawrence. He'll drop this for ETN. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a three-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
The carry here for ETN. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
Think right. Go, let's go.
In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence from the gun here on third down. And he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. On comes Patterson for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars are on top. It's 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready?
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready? Set, cut.
Throwing is Love. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. They get 15 on that game. 1st down, Packers.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Shot.
We'll go play action with Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson.
Set, ready.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Striker. 3-3. Set.
Now a give on the ground. Good running there. Getting close to midfield. Let's mark him there. And a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
He'll take a shot for Watson. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Etienne. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Take right open.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Thanks for 24.
Now ETN, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got it at about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Patterson now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will up the lead to 5. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Here we go.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
10 cycles. Ready.
Now a give up the middle. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
Ready. Hut.
They'll stay on the ground. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Come on, set.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Set.
From the gun, it's Love. He'll go right and find his running back
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Love. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Let's go. 30 left.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Hey, lie.
Second and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this will be incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll be third down.
And in a game where it seems like this quarterback hasn't really done much wrong, it's really his most critical missed throw so far. He's had himself a really good game up until this point, but I think that's one when he goes back and watches the tape, he knows he should have had it.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. They'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10.
Let's go. .22 needle. Cut.
Handoff here, up the middle. And this will gain a couple of yards, up to the 22-yard line.
Brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Set.
Back to throw is Love. He'll find his rookie wideout from Texas. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
Second and a yard.
Set. Cut.
On play action, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often, and when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
Set. Shovel 38. Ready.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go for it. Love. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now there is a flag down, but this might be on the offense anyway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Slide 97. Set. Ready. 43 rail. Drill 52. Hut.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. Not much there. Get this down inside the 40.
Set. Hut.
2nd down and 8.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
Here we go.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4.
Ready.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. to take a chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ram, 23. Alert! Alert! Here we go.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense... They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Once again, it's Etienne. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Lawrence. That's into traffic, but taken in. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And that 1st down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
13, Lou.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They finished the season on a high note, so now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.